Hey, what's up? This is Andre from DnB Doctor, and now I would like to say why we are adding a DnB Doctor as a featured artist to all our releases. Because in like past multiple days or months, I had questions or I had negative impressions for why we are adding this DnB Doctor artist or label or whatever as a featuring artist to our releases. And now I would like to explain it a bit, like why we are doing it and why it's not like let's say some steel type thing. So it's just a honest thing, and we are doing it for multiple reasons. And now I want to say what the reasons are. And the first reason is that DnB Doctor releases a lot of small artists. So we generally release artists that are example it's their first release, or they have a couple releases and they monthly listeners, or the overall like fan publicum is very small, and Spotify actually doesn't have a lot of data about them. So Spotify works on kind of algorithm that says, okay, this artist releases some kind of DnB or neurofunk, and this artist is also similar to this artist. Sorry. And if Spotify doesn't have data about this, then the start is very slower for them. Okay, so we actually want to boost the numbers immediately because DnB Doctor as an artist has actually all these things. We have similar artists that are to DnB Doctor. We have some publicum, some fans that are listening to it, and that's the number one we are doing it. Number two, or what is good to say, or to be honest, is that you as an artist or a small artist are always in the metadata. So if you like click on Spotify and you check the credits of the song, the small artist is always there. But you can also see the metadata of DnB Doctor, right? So this is a thing that has maybe is an issue for some artists, that DnB Doctor is credited to my name because I'm the label owner, and when they like check the credits of the song, they may see their name, of course, and then they see my name as a DnB Doctor, which is honest to say, and maybe some artists don't like it, but overall I don't see an issue because it's just a technical thing. I'm not sure if someone really checks this stuff, so this is a technical thing that it's good to say about. Now, as I said before, the fans of DnB Doctor or the publicum of DnB Doctor, by automatically as a featuring artist, you have a part of this publicum for Spotify and streaming platforms, because on these streaming platforms, it's the start is very, very hard, and we just want to help you. And a part of our fans we actually have goes also to your artist profile, so we can help you to start. It's good to say that it's not like a magic trick or a magic hacking of the algorithm. If the featuring DnB Doctor automatically doesn't give you any like playlist additions or so, but it's primarily for the signals of the algorithm. So you will have more follows, more saves, more adding to playlist if you are featuring with the DnB Doctor. It's also good to mention that we have two Spotify playlists. One where we add all the releases on DnB Doctor. So, like, if you have nothing to listen to, you can just play the playlist and you can hear everything we have. And we have a second playlist, which is managed by Anne, or community manager. And there we add neurofunk bangers that has been released in past months. Of course, we have all tracks there also, so it's shameless self-promotion, let's say. But it helps other artists too, and we have on like regular basis from other labels that wants to be added to this playlist, which is nice because we are actually releasing or building an ecosystem where every release is connected to the DnB Doctor, and we are building history together, or our history. So if listener goes through one artist, he can see that the DnB Doctor as an artist is also there, and he can click and he can see also our other artists. So in kind of way, we are building a community of all the artists that releases on DnB Doctor. So this kind of way, the small artist is not or doesn't have to be focused on his like small fans community or his small community, but it helps to build an overall DnB Doctor community. DnB Doctor is just not a small label now, I can say. It's a bigger label, or let's say a medium label. We are thankful for each listens, for each purchases, or if you are talking about it to your friends or whatever, or if you are a DJ and you're playing or songs. So we are very grateful, and this kind of way we are growing, let's say, faster as a label. As I said before, when we add you as a small artist to a featuring as a DnB Doctor, And now to actually show you some stats on Spotify. Like this is our main DnB Doctor profile. And yeah, like you can see all the tracks that we released in the past. We have some releases that will be released in the future. And yeah, like Destroy EP by Headbreak, like it was a 3-single EP, has only like 203 streams. But if you go check like our overall stats for a month, like yeah, this is my track at 1,700 streams. There is also Goki, which has a lot of stream, Yehor, and actually the saves is very important statistics, because yeah, this is what the people actually like and want to listen on. Let's say it will save it to their playlist, right? Another interprets, we have Icor, for example. Yeah, his song Disorders was, I think, very popular. It has like 2,000 streams. I'm not sure why the saves are, it's not working very good, this desktop application. So you can see we are just building an ecosystem, and if we go check for a Spotify app, then yeah, like we have DnB Doctor as an artist. You can see all the tracks that we released under the DnB Doctor, so you can listen to every song that we released. Very simple. You can see which playlist the artist is on, which like albums it is. Fans also like so related artist, also radio with similar tracks. So this all of this shows that we are just building these islands, and we want to like connect this island, connect this community, and want to this community to grow. That's all. There is nothing like we are stealing a track of someone. Like yeah, you can see in these credits, it's Vale, DnB Doctor, Andresana as a producer. But yeah, you can see also like, I'm not sure why. Yeah, like this is the original name of the artist, you know. And so there is no stealing of songs or anything. We just want to connect the algorithm and the people and the islands, and that's everything. Spotify automatically creates sections like fans also like or related artist, based on the sound and the listeners, what the listeners play. And the strategy of this is that by DnB Doctor as a featuring artist, you will automatically or quickly will have these sections available, which may grow your publicum or your fans. But of course, it's not guaranteed algorithmic trick, so we are testing this stuff, and in the future, if we will see that it's not working as we want, then of course we can change our strategy how to grow the label on these streaming platforms. Another thing that may or may not happen is that there may be some like misconceptions for the listeners, that he may think that the song was actually produced by DnB Doctor. This is a thing that, yes, may happen, but Spotify overall has an issue that you can filter the songs by the label which it was released. So this is like our way or solution to know that the track was released on this label, and the listener may find it quickly other songs, because if he likes one songs from a label, then he may like different songs, you know. We are maximally transparent about this. If you do not want to show DnB Doctor as a featuring artist, then it's no problem for us. We may like delete the featuring artist. We are not like giving ourselves an authorships of these songs. For every song that we release, we have a deal with the producer. We primarily do fixed fee or a 50-50 royalty split. So it's just really a marketing strategy. It's not like, oh, your song belongs to now forever, you know. But the overall problem in like neurofunk drum bass or overall Spotify is, if you don't have millions of streams and listeners, then the payment or the royalties are very small. So, as I said, we want to give the producers at least a fixed fee. And to be honest, some releases don't even earn the fixed fee we gave them. So it's our way or our solution to be fair with the producer, because normally labels work on 50-50 royalty split. And if we give, for example, a 50 euro for a track to a producer, then this track needs to earn 100 euro for us to be on the zero, you know, for the track to earn. And to be honest, it doesn't really happen. This stuff. Yes, some producers that have a lot of streams. For example, Yehor has a lot of streams, or Goki has a lot of streams, but we give them a lot of money on fixed fee basis, but yeah, their song didn't earn the 50-50 royalty split. And we are maximally transparent. If your track goes viral, then of course we will pay you some bonuses or something. Like, we as a label work for many years, and if you do like some shady things, then I guarantee you we will not exist anymore. So we are maximally transparent about everything. If a producer wants to see what he earned, then we will send him a sheet from our distributor of how many streams he had, how many purchases he had. He can see everything. Of course, there is some risk about this strategy. As I said before, the listeners may have some problems to identify that the song was not actually made by DnB Doctor, but the first artist. And the releases that are added to his profile may like skew his stats. So his stats may not be like exactly perfect. Yes. And also, like, for release radar, if you have a featuring artist added, they are testing some like security and stuff, and some interprets or releases may not accept, or they will reject this. So this is like some risk of this strategy. And I will end this with the main the main thing. We are not giving DnB Doctor as a featuring because we want to take the for example, the royalties of the main producer or something like that. We don't want to like own the track. It's just not about this. We are doing this because every release is some kind of island, and we want to connect this island with our publicum or fans and producers, and we want to build one single ecosystem. Thank you very much.